Hey guys, it's me Parker. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be sign readings for the week of August 10th to August 16th. For some reason I just got drawn to my piece of black kyanite here. I don't know why. I think it just wanted to come out to say hello. Yeah, anyways, that was random. Capricorn just showed, and you know what? I already scrapped a Capricorn reading, so I'm going to take it. Yeah, so my Cappies. I hope you're doing well. There's been a lot of intense energy in your sign lately, particularly with that Capricorn full moon and eclipse, just over a month ago. Geez, that was a month ago, and I feel like it was like 4 months ago. It's so bizarre. I was like, I can't remember what I saw today, but I was like, holy crap, like that was only like in May or something, and it seriously feels like 18 timelines ago. Like, yeah, time's been weird lately for sure. So yeah, Cappies, let's see what's up with my Capricorns. That's funny. Jupiter is, this might be a reading, we'll see if that comes out, but it's funny because earlier I was kind of doing a rundown on like, in my head, like where the planets are right now, and I was like, ooh, Capricorn, Jupiter is in Capricorn, I think, and that's like, I kept like fixating on that, and then like just as I was like kind of thinking of that, like this is Jupiter, right? I don't know, it's very bizarre. Jupiter, I think, is retrograde right now, and it's going to, the tower's been coming out for everyone, but it's going direct, I believe, on September 12th. So coming up, in about a month here. So that may be very significant to you guys, and I may or may not have picked up on that already in a reading for you guys, because there have been some readings, for some reason, in my readings, I've been picking up on a lot of time stuff, which is very odd because time is not linear. If you come across this reading and it's like 3 years from now and it resonates, we all work through energy differently. We're all affected by energy differently. Energy's not bound by time that way. But for some reason, I've been picking up on all this like planetary movements and stuff in my readings. And one of the biggest ones I've been feeling is Jupiter moving forward on September 12th. It's retrograde. It's the planet of luck, opportunities, the Fool, new horizons, new opportunities, start of the cycle. Fortune, it's like energy flowing in, like think of like the wheel of fortune, right? It's like ushering in fortune. So yeah, super long ass tangent to go on, but that may be significant to you guys. A lot of Leo energy showing up there. Yeah, okay, Capricorn. What's up with Capricorn this week? Messages for Capricorn, please, Spirit. I can feel my guides right now. They're like, what's it gonna be? Capricorn. Two of Cups. Ooh, soul connections. All right, Eight of Cups. That's like walking towards your ultimate stability, but it usually requires walking away from like emotional fulfillment and stability shared with other people, but it requires the act of being single and walking towards it, usually like walking away from something else, right? And the Two Cups that come together, from the Eight you move into the single version of ultimate, the culmination of the highest potential of our emotional fulfillment, which would be the Nine of Cups. And yes, my nails are trash. I'm very well aware of it. I ran out of nail polish remover. Anyways, I just feel like I have to say that because it's like, it's so distracting and they look like crap. Sorry. Ooh, I kind of put this Two of Cups down in reverse, so maybe there's an undoing of a love connection here with that Eight of Cups. It's walking away into the Nine, the single version, and then from there you gain your ultimate stability and self-worth and contentment without relying on other people, without relying on others, and then you move into the 10 from there when two people that are in that not needing someone else to make them fulfilled energy, that's when we are born into that. I just heard a leaf drop off my ficus tree over there. Could be an undoing. The 8 is a walking away energy for sure, but it's going to the 10. Yeah, Capricorn. Okay. 7 and the 5 of Swords. This can be a lot of options. So it's the predecessor to that 8. So basically this is like kind of deciding which direction you're gonna go. Like there's so many cups in the clouds here, which one do I pick? And then you pick one, and then the 8 is the act of walking towards it, and that's just what you perceive. This is like sometimes it can be being confused by options of not knowing which one is your actual 10 of Cups to walk towards. And then this 5 of Swords energy, they did come out together, but I'm actually going to clarify them on their own because this, like, in this deck, like, the 5 of Swords can be like, the 5 is the number of chaos, right? If we think the number 5, it's like this straight line and this straight line, then like a crescent is like, yeah, right? It's very chaotic energy, and this is like mental, like swords are a mental space, right? So it's like chaos in the mind, and that can be a lot of mental chaos with that confusion energy. But there was the 8, so I do see a decision being made there. There's that 2 of Swords. Oh man, I can't even keep up lately. Oh, my mouth will move that fast. But in this deck specifically, what I started to say was I see the 3 of Swords, so pain, or like, you know, it's associated with heartbreak, but I'm kind of seeing it as this confusion energy here. It's just like, there's a lot of pain. And then I see the 2 of Swords quite often with this, so being in two minds, it's kind of like sitting encased in that. I'm not getting extreme hurt from this. It's almost like I'm kind of getting like learning from a like you're sitting in the lesson of a situation, or like observing like different outcomes or something, which, you know, is leading to this either coming together or undoing of a soul connect, maybe both. Maybe you're walking away from someone or something. And when I say soul connection, soulmate, like that can be, you know, your best friend, your job, it's just whatever's in your heart, right? Soulmates, right? We have a lot of them. Ooh, the 7 of Swords. Ooh. Okay. And this, you know, speaks to soul contracts, and did just see the Hierophant. But these are all major arcana so far. There's a lot of really intense, energies playing out right now. The last 3 readings that I just did, and one of them I didn't even do today, I did it last night. Really intense, difficult energy coming out for people. There's a lot of change being kicked off right now. There's pressure being put on everyone by your ruler, Saturn, which is like the hard ass of the zodiac, right? It's like if you haven't gotten your shit together, Saturn will make you. And it's returning in your sign, which is it's at home in your sign, but it means it's extra hard ass. These are all major arcana, but I'm just letting you guys know, like, between that and then we had an Aquarian full moon, which is bringing about a lot of rapid change. Saturn again returning in Capricorn, so it's just wrapping up major cycles and lessons, and, you know, some of those lessons are very hard because we're resisting it. There's been a lot of resistance in the readings lately as well. So let's get 1 or 2 more for Capricorn, please. So I'm just letting you guys know it's just really intense energy. So I'm kind of surprised that these are all minor arcana. Maybe it will be a break for me because the last couple of readings were very intense and taxing. Capricorns, my goats, the GOATs. Okay. Seven of coins. Okay, very interesting. There's a Queen of Cups on the bottom. Okay, so there is definitely some lack here. Definitely some lack, or like being, I'm just seeing this as isolation. Again, a lot of us are still in isolation right now, and a lot of us are feeling very lonely, and like I'm hearing people don't understand me. Yeah, that's what I'm getting off that. But here's that Jupiter energy again that I was feeling for sure. And again, Jupiter is in Capricorn, and is going to be going direct in your sign. I think you guys are really, more than most signs, going to feel that, other than maybe Sagittarius, because it rules Sagittarius. You know, it's kind of going to help a little bit with that, that Saturn retrograding in your sign, because it's just wrapping up its return right now, which is very intense energy, a lot of pressure on you guys and everyone, but particularly you guys. And looking at that, so definitely, you know, there's some again, there's going to be things flowing in. Saturn is flow of fortune. So when that happens, sorry, getting quite fixated on that energy, like this page here, very strange. Maybe you're concerned about your fortune here, because this is like an energy of doing you. And then this is like an energy of considering what you're investing in, and so is this. Like, these are actually very interesting, but this is more of tangible, like what you're spending your like physical time and effort and resources, what you're putting your resources into. And this is like the idea of it, right? So this is like evaluating in a very practical sense of the term what you're putting your physical time and effort and resources into, and this is like why. Like, why am I picking that? It's weird. I've never got that on Seven of Cups before. There's a Queen of Cups on the bottom, so you might be dealing with a water sign or have heavy water placements. Feminine, but a man or woman doesn't matter. It's just, it's almost like you're looking for like your fortune to flow in here, and there's definitely like some, and this speaks to time as well. I always get that. So again, this could be coming to culmination for you with that Page of Swords looking directly at Jupiter when Jupiter goes direct. Yeah, I don't know why I'm picking up on that transit so heavily, but I do have a Capricorn stellium. So, you know, I've been feeling all this Capricorn energy pretty hardcore, for sure. All right, let's look at the Seven of Cups. I'm actually being drawn to the Five of Swords, so we'll look at that first. Oh, Five of Cups. I think you're taking actions to make sure, like, especially with this energy, you're taking actions to make sure something turns out the way you want it to here. This is definitely an energy of deciding what you want to transpire, and then the Five of Swords is the actual act of communicating. Or, and again, I was picking up on that, sitting in that deciding, like, you know, energy of what, kind of sitting in that lesson, or that what am I moving towards tangibly, and why, like from the heart space, you know, why, and then acting on it with this Five of Swords, through communication, or just your planning, or, you know, your behavior, how this is like how you're moving towards it, doing you, like you're doing it for you for sure. This is all about you, like what is in your best interest. So the Five of Swords, please. Could be some forgiveness at the heart of this. This queen is very much so in tune with her emotions there. There is a touch of, with that Two of Cups kind of wanting to be reversed. And that Three of Swords and this, you know, encased by the two there, and having to do you, and having to make these decisions, and having to move forward, and having to focus so much on yourself. Forgiveness is, you know, kind of playing into this, maybe perhaps for some of you, because there is that Three of Swords. Yeah. Okay, Five of Swords for Capricorns, please. Five of Swords. Oh, that's too many. High Priestess. consider carefully what you want before acting. So this is very much so a reading of you guys evaluating your next move here. Super, super big time. And a leap of faith, following your dreams. Following your dreams. There is something about loyalty here, big time. There's that dog. The dog is always with the Fool, but I'm actually seeing this as like loyalty is like your loyalty. And well, right now your loyalty is to yourself, but perhaps that's because with that forgiveness energy, and this having to focus on yourself and what you want moving forward, that could be betrayed loyalty with that Three of Swords, which is why you guys are putting this energy here. The bottom, objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation, make long-term plans, finding magic in the little things in life. So yeah, this is definitely a card of, or a reading about you guys just really focusing on your path moving forward. And this 2 sevens is literally, we had 2 and 5, but 2 sevens coming out of 4 cards that actually came out from the primary. This 7 is like very indicative of being on your path, being on a path. This is very much so you guys carving out your path here. So let's look at the Fool. That path. One more shuffle. Persevering in this energy of carving your path here. Clarify the Fool. Page of Cups, okay. Planting a new cup. Possibly some rejection happened here. Or not seeing the magic here. Oof, jeez, okay. The Empress. That's like giving birth to your dreams with that Fool energy. One more shuffle. The Hangman. We've been seeing that a lot. There's a lot of introspection going on. A lot of people are still in forced isolation, so that makes sense. But that's also like that seeing the humor in a situation energy with that Queen. Like, she's like looking at her path there, right? She's like totally like manifesting from the mind, right? With that tangible, like this is like from the heart, what do I want? That following your dreams, giving birth to your dreams energy from the heart, getting in tune with the heart space with that Queen of Cups, very present in your feminine, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, High Priestess, man or woman. It's just nurturing your dreams here. The feminine nurtures, right? Like a baby. Giving birth to your dreams is totally starts from the heart place, picking why you want to, which one of these cups and why. So beginning there from like the womb, like very deeply, getting in touch with that, with this Queen of Cups, and then physically, like tangibly making moves towards that, or like deciding, like this is like deciding what resources you're going to put into that, like planning like how you're going to go about this, and then this is like actually putting it into practice. That considering carefully what you want before acting is actually like the kind of, I'm seeing as this High Priestess energy with those wings and those ding ding ding. And then the Queen of Swords is like her actually like acting in that interest and like making it happen, but also manifesting from the mind to make that happen. And you guys are like definitely, again, this reading is all about you guys deciding what you carving your path for yourself, but this path may actually be manifesting because you're focusing so much effort into really analyzing it, getting on track. I'm hearing getting on track on your path here. Let's look at the Two of Cups. I want to see why this Two of Cups is here, because that indicates soul judgment. A final judgment definitely, I mean, this is all about judgment. This is all about decision making here. Carving your path for yourself. But why is the Two of Cups coming here? Because that indicates soulmates, right? Soul connections. So we have a lot of soulmates. That could be your best friend. That could be your boss. That could be your dog. That could be your children. Of course, your lover. Why is the Two of Cups here? The soulmate. Whoa, is that the 8? Yep, sure is. Sure is. So I definitely see, again, this can be requiring you to walk away from a soul contract in order to pursue. So you're in the planning stages of, first with the Seven of Cups, realizing, remember how I said that progression, different deck, deciding, really getting in tune with that heart space. She's looking at the 7, she's picking a cup that she perceives, and, again, considering carefully, objective decision making, follow your dreams, right? She's really like getting in tune from the heart space first, and then she's taking that cup, and that becomes the 8 moving towards the 10. So again, sometimes that requires walking away from a current soul contract, or just planning and actually putting into practical motion, walking towards it, making actual steps towards it, even if that's not leaving something behind, right? I mean, we're always walking away from something when we walk towards it, but it doesn't mean you're walking away from a relationship. You could be very well single and just making in the planning stages of really getting on your path here. One thing that I dislike about the spiritual community is they talk about like, oh, vibrations and like manifestation, like The Secret. Like The Secret kind of makes it like, I'm not that well versed in it, so I mean, this might not be completely accurate, but a lot of people are under the impression that if you believe it, a lot of people are under this faulty perception about manifestation that, it only comes from manifesting it. It's like, yes, okay, you can sit there and be high vibe all you want and manifest, but if you don't, manifestation, that kind of manifestation that you're doing here originates in the heart space and from what you really want, deciding what you want, getting in tune with your higher self. But you have to ground that in the physical. Otherwise, it just exists energetically. And sometimes that can meet you, but you have to be making steps moving towards it, right? It's like you can sit there and sometimes a job will fall in your lap, but more often than not, you have to go job hunting to find your dream job, right? So a lot of people are under the impression that you can just manifest it. That's what manifestation is about, but manifestation is very much about actually putting in the physical effort, because you have to ground it in the physical, right? You have to actually ground it. And Capricorns, whenever I see people with Capricorn in their chart and a lot of really spiritual energy, I always see people who are grounding higher frequencies in the physical. That could be part of your path here, is helping ground this for you and others around you by making steps towards what is, your dream, giving birth to your dreams. And it's not enough to energetically give birth to your dreams. You have to actually take steps towards it in the physical. This is contracts. This is, your hope, your beliefs, your morals. Again, speaking to you, doing you, planning, like, considering what you want. This is speaking to that, contracts, right? Either moving away from contracts that are not leading to, your dreams being birthed here, or, walking towards commitments, or, stepping into that role, really grounding it. This can be very patriarchal energy, much like Capricorn. That's how I'm seeing it here. He's kind of like upholding his dreams there and like grounding it. This is like it can be very higher knowledge, like literally it's Taurian energy, which is the youngest earth sign, right? He's like, that manifestation is coming down, and here we have the high priest to the high priestess. So if this is a love connection, coming in or that you're planning to move towards, this is a match for sure. I'm kind of seeing this as the idea of that because I only have feminines coming out here. I mean, this is divine masculine, but I'm not seeing, this is a lot of like, formulating, like manifesting, like planning stages, like getting in touch with that. You know, there is an indication of moving towards it, but you know, this could of course be coming in, but this is also just talking to grounding that spiritual energy by taking steps in the physical to move towards it, actually taking action here. That Knight, he takes action, particularly in communication. That Five of Swords there. So let's get one more card just to end the reading. So yeah, this whole reading, here's that full energy, is about taking that risk. And actually grounding it. And you may be like having a he builds too. I do get Capricorn vibes off the Emperor sometimes because he rules an empire, and you guys are very much so like that sometimes, and it's speaking to your soul purpose here. Your soul. This can be your needs too, like your beliefs, right? Capricorn, that's you guys. Alright, one more card to end the reading here. But yeah, these two are the counterparts to each other here. Definitely, oh wow, that's weird, because this just flew out in reverse too, so that is a major block. Major block. Communication is required here, or something is requiring you to be walked away from here. Wow. Listen to your intuition on this, because remember that manifestation comes from the heart and the spirit first, right? If it's truly in line with our higher self. Yeah, a leap of faith. All right, guys.